Hello, thank you for joining me for this new and exciting tutorial on the Sengso magnetic 3x3 clock. Let's get started. So I just got this clock recently and yeah, it's really fun. It's made by Sengso or Shengshou. It's the same one. And so it's 3x3 because it has the 3 layers, 2, 3. So, it's a little different. It's pretty small. You can fit it in the palm of your hand, so it's a small clock, but it's really fun. And yeah, it's actually easier than the Qi magnetic clock because the Qi is higher and it's got a lot more little clocks on it. So we'll do a quick scramble. I'm going to do a tutorial on this. Oop. Good idea is to scramble both sides because these two, all three of these are, in the same position. So you want to scramble both sides usually when you do starting off. So I think that looks like a pretty good scramble. So we'll start there. So the first thing you want to do is solve the inner 3. And so we'll lock this one in place with the 2 pins. We'll push the 2 pins down, these 2. And then we'll use this dial here to move this one to line up with this one. Next, we push these pins back up, push these 2 pins back up, and then we're going to lock this one in place, push these 2 pins down, and then we'll use the top dial here to move these 2 to line up with this. So then after that, you push all the pins up, all 3 are pushed out like that, and then use the top dial here, and you move all 3 of these straight up. Oop. Yeah, so the 3 are straight up. The next thing you do is push all 3 pins in like that, turn it over to the other side, and we're going to solve these 3 next. So we'll push these 2 pins in here, 1, 2, to lock this clock in place, and then we'll use this dial here and to move this hand here so it lines up with this one. Then we push the pins out, and this one down here, push these 2 pins in here to lock this one, and then we'll use the top dial here to move these 2 hands to line up with this one. And then you push all the pins back up, all 3. Then we'll use the top dial here to move all 3 of these so they go straight up. So we got all 3. Turn it over, we got all 3. Next, we're going to solve these 3 outers. So we'll lock this one in place. We'll push this one down, so this is locked. And we'll use this dial here to move these 3 so it lines up with this one here. Okay, and then we push the pin back out. And then, well, this one's already lined up, so we don't have to do that one. So then next we push this pin down here to lock this one in place. And then we'll use the top dial here to move it. So it all lines up here. Then we push all the pins out, all 3. And then we'll use the top dial here to bring all of them up to the top. So all this side solved and this side solved. So we ended up solving the Sengso magnetic clock. It's pretty easy. It's much easier than the Qi one, the bigger one, because it's got a lot more clocks. But it's fun. This is a fun, simple puzzle. It's got a good price to it. It's not expensive. It's a cheap price. So I'll have the information description about this puzzle if you want to check it out. I bought it at thecubicle.us in the United States. And yeah, it's a fun little clock. I mean, I'd sit back and I've done some solves on it and just enjoyed it. Yeah, it's really fun to me. So just want to do a little tutorial. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you took the time out to watch this tutorial on this clock. And have a great day. Thank you for watching.